हेलो फ्रेंड, मैं लक्ष्मी मीना, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर इंग्लिश फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज चौमेला जलावा। आपका हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल में हार्दिक स्वागत है। आज पढ़ेंगे अपन एंड्रू मॉरवेल की पोइम थॉट्स इन ए गार्डन। ठीक है, अब देखिए, पहले इस पोइम के इंट्रोडक्शन के बारे में जान लीजिए। Morville was born in 1821. He was the son of a schoolmaster. He was a tutor to the daughter of Lord Fairfax, worked as Latin secretary to Milton and became a member of parliament. ठीक है, अब देखिए नेक्स्ट। Milton was after restoration protected by powerful friends who had influence at court, and Marvell probably was one of them. As a Puritan, he was an admirer of Cromwell, a devout reader of the Bible, and a supporter of the joyless regime after the execution of Charles I. But his private voice, as revealed in his poem, is a bright, humorous, tolerant, and civilized. He is a lover of gardens. His political career, his satires, and the controversy he indulged in are forgotten now into facts. His friendship with Milton and some intensely felt yet fanciful poems. Religious was far less place in his poems than in those of others who belonged to his poetry. His love for nature, his place is considerably great. Marvel thoughts in a garden foreshadows Keats by its sensuousness and Wordsworth by its optimistic and meditative mood. He expresses himself with liveliness and happy audacity. He is a poet of the second line to rank among the greatest. He should, according to Professor Langius, have had a more exacting standard of art and perhaps a more whole-hearted devotion to poetry, as well as those supreme qualities of master of the word and the line which are the glory of the other Puritan poet, जॉन मिल्टन। ठीक है, अब देखिए पोइम्स के इंट्रोडक्शन के बारे में जान लीजिए। The poem Thoughts in a Garden was perhaps written when Marvell was acting as a tutor to the daughter of Lord Fairfax. It reveals his real love of nature. Henry Marvell proceeds with simple promises. He then takes us back to the golden land of innocence and happiness. The poet suggests that he has lost that age by our own doings. It is our own folly which is responsible for the loss. The poem has a historical significance. It embodies the love for nature and the quiet life which were to be developed by Wordsworth. The poem has the quality of sensuousness fought for Keats in the latter part of the first quarter of the 19th century. Morvell was some of the characteristics of metaphysical poetry. With all this poem is marked with clarity, a feature hardly visible in the poet of the time. ठीक है। अब देखिए पोइम पोइम के बारे में देखिए, टेक्स्ट के बारे में। हाउ वैनली मेन themselves इमेज टू विन दी फाउंड और बेस and their incensed clever sea crowded from some single harp or tree, whose short and narrow was said thus prudently their toils upbraid, while all flowers and all trees to close to with the garlands of response। देखिए इसके सब प्रथम मीनिंग्स देखिए। वेनली मीन्स है foolishly, unsuccessfully, असफलतापूर्ण। बेदी लॉरेल मीन्स ऐसा with large shining leaves and emblem of great poetic merit। एक प्रकार का वृक्ष प्राचीन समय में उसकी पत्तियों का मुकुट पहनकर आदर किया जाता था। टू विन द पाम द oak और बेज मीन्स टू अचीव डिस्टिंक्शन इन पॉलिटिक्स पार और पोएट्री। द पाम राजनीति, ओक युद्ध और बेर और कविता के विजय में सूचक। Incessant means ceaseless, without stopping, a विराम। क्राउन एंड मीन्स रिजल्टिंग इन परिणाम स्वरूप। नैरो वर्ड मीन्स स्मॉल डायमेंशंस, इनसफिशिएंट मतलब अपर्याप्त। प्रूडेंटली मीन्स वाइजली टॉयस। प्रूडेंटली मीन्स वाइजली, ठीक है। टॉयस मीन्स लेबर्स, परिश्रम। अब ब्रेड मीन्स गूंथ कर तैयार करना, ठीक है। अब देखिए इसकी एक्सप्लेनेशन देखिए। हाउ वेनली मैन themselves अवे टू विन दी palm the oak or beech and their incensed labor see crowned from some single harbor tree, whose short and narrow word said does prudently their toils upbraid, while all flowers and all trees to close to weave the garlands of response। देखिए these are the opening lines of Marvel poem entitled Thoughts in a Garden। The fact that people have no time to enjoy nature's beauty fills the poet। He is surprised to see that man works so hard and easily to win worldly distractions to surpass others in the fields of politics। ठीक है, देखिए नेक्स्ट है बार एंड पोइट्री। बार डू दे गेट इन रिटर्न ए क्राउन मेड ऑफ द लीव्स ऑफ पाम ओक और वे। नेक्स्ट देखिए दिस इज नॉट वर्थ टू ट्रेवल दाई टॉक फॉर इट द प्लांट द क्राउन ऑफ whose leaves they have put on sin to mock at them for their labors। On the other hand, there are trees growing so thickly and plentifully in the gardens that they interlace their branches and plots to provide delightful shade for men to take rest in them and enjoy themselves. Visiting gardens and enjoying the nature side is much more rewarding and pleasing to the soul. Nature is more beautiful and delightful, and we can get more pleasure out of a visit to a garden than another worldly activity. ठीक है, अब देखिए नेक्स्ट स्टेंजा देखिए. Here quite have I found the tear and innocence they sister dear. Mistaken long I sought you then in busy company of men. Your sacred plants, if there below, only among the plants will grow. Society is all but rude to this delicious solitude. Fear means a beautiful. Quiet means shanti. Innocence means simplicity, free from sins and crimes. Sadgi. Short means looked for, rude. ठीक है. Unsuitable, विरोधी. Delicious means enjoyable, आनंददायक. Solitude means freedom from disturbance, a lovely place. एकांत. Mistaken long, बहुत गलती. मिस्टेकन लॉन्ग मीन्स बहुत समय से गलती पर था. सैक्रेड मीन्स पवित्र. सोसाइटी मीन्स सोसाइटी ऑफ मैन एंड वुमेन, मानव संगति. अब देखिए इसके एक्सप्लेनेशन देखिए. फेयर क्वाइट हैव आई फाउंड दी देयर एंड इनोसेंस दिस दे सिस्टर डियर. मिस्टेकन लॉन्ग आई सॉट यू देन इन बिजी कंपनी ऑफ मैन. Your sacred plants if there below, only among the plants will grow. Society is all but rude to this delicious solitude. देखिए इसके एक्सप्लेनेशन. These lines are an extract from Marvel's poem entitled Thoughts in a Garden. The poet sought peace and happiness in the company of men, but in vain. He found it ultimately in the solitude of a garden. The poet means to say that men are too much engrossed in worldly affairs. Quiet and happiness can only be found in the lap of nature in a garden. ठीक है, अब देखिए नेक्स्ट. The poet says that he had for a long time been in search of peace and innocence, whom he supposed to be her sister, since they two live together. He had been looking for them in the company of men, but in vain. He never found them in human society. He now realizes that he was mistaken. If peace and innocence can at all be found on earth, they can be found only in nature. They are like tender plants and can therefore grow only among plants. Society is most unsuitable, almost barbarous by comparison with solitude. If therefore one wants to enjoy solitude and quiet, one should seek them only in a garden. The poet says that the garden provides men with such happiness as it has never experienced. By comparison with solitude of the garden, human society appears almost barbarous. Fair, quiet and her dear sister, innocence are friends which are very tender and sacred. They can grow only in nature among plants. Society is soil they do not find congenial, take root and grow. ठीक है, अब ये और कल आपको ये लर्न करना है. नेक्स्ट कल पढ़ेंगे.